Salutations, fellow chemists. Welcome to this video talking about nanoparticles and looking at a classic question which comes up all of the time. And the skill needed for this question as well, which is all to do with ratios, is something that will help across all of your sciences as well. So let's get started. Let's have a look. So you should remember that nanoparticles, before we look at the question, looks at particles between 1 to 100 times 10 to the minus 9 meters in terms of their diameter, in terms of their size. You also need to be confident on, so moving over here very quickly, understanding what milli is, going from milli to micro, and then going to nano from there. So you should know milli is times 10 to the minus 3, micro is times 10 to the minus 6, and nano is times 10 to the minus 9. Okay, so these are useful conversions that you need to know about and how these affect the units of measurement that you're looking at as well. But let's look at this question in detail. Question says a coarse particle, so these particles here are slightly larger than your nanoparticles, has a diameter of 1 times 10 to the minus 6 meters, and a nanoparticle has a diameter of 1.6 times 10 to the minus 9 meters. Our job is to calculate how many times bigger the coarse particle is compared to the nanoparticle in terms of the diameter. So let's switch pens. I'm going to go for a blue one here and let you know very quickly that whenever you're doing these ratios and you want to find out how much bigger something is, you put the bigger number on top and you divide by the smaller one to find out the scale factor or how they relate to each other in terms of the size. So let's apply it to our question. So there's my arrow. Application to the question, the bigger particle is the coarse particle. So it's 1 times 10 to the minus 6 meters divided by our 1.6 times 10 to the minus 9 meters. Because we have meters on both sides, the units will cancel and we can see our answer is 625. So what that tells us is that the coarse particle is 625 times bigger than our nanoparticle. And remember, with nanoparticles as well, or particles in general, the smaller the particle size, the larger the surface area. And that's really useful for nanoparticles because that's what makes them super reactive compared to the larger particle sizes of the same material. So that is it for the end of the video. Make sure you check out our chemistry, my resources, and the other subjects as well. Drop a comment in the TikTok below and make sure you subscribe to the YouTubes as well. I will see you in the next lesson. Ciao, ciao.